One of the most obvious racial slurs of the 1950s and 1960s is one that many people today overlook when reading transcripts or listening to audio recordings of white supremacists. That boy. It is a racial slur that William Branham often used, likely a habit that was picked up from his mentor, Roy E. Davis, who led many white supremacy groups from 1920 to the late 1960s. White supremacists refused to acknowledge blacks or Jews as adult men, referring to them as boy as an insult. It is an insult that is often used in movies and television to expose the wrongs of white supremacy.
You're not joining anything. This happens to be a KKK meeting.
You bet it is. And everybody in here is proud to be part of the K what?
The scum we're trying to get out of this building is you, boy.
Boy!
In 1962, when 29-year-old Air Force veteran James Meredith sparked the Ole Miss Riot for attending the University of Mississippi, William Branham pushed the white supremacy agenda to belittle Meredith and to claim that Meredith had a hidden agenda. When doing so, he referred to him as, quote, that boy.
Now, I don't believe the colored people ought to sell their birthrights to such stuff either. It was the Republican Party, the blood of Abraham Lincoln freed them people because he was a godly man. I think they ought to at least stick to the party if they're going to vote at all. But I'll tell you one thing, that boy wasn't done in there just because at this school. That boy is a citizen. He's American. This is freedom for all. The color of a man shouldn't change his difference. We all got set of one man made all blood, all nations. We're all one. But that boy, he was a soldier. He's a veteran. He fought for what's right. He had a right to go to school. That's right. But he had plenty of schools he could go to.
Meredith was not the only one that William Branham used the racial slur to describe. He often described black men with venereal diseases as that boy, slave men that were that boy, elderly black men were that boy, Jewish men, and more. Even the Apostle Paul, according to William Branham, was, quote, that boy.
If you notice, when Saul raised up, he said, Lord, who are you? Now that boy being a Jew, he certainly wouldn't have called anything unless it had been something to symbol God. He wouldn't have called it Lord.
You can learn this and more on william-branham.org.